Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Defiant Spur, and we're just having a quick look at the new Tier 6 Premium British Tank Destroyer, the Excalibur. It was meant to be an airdrop tank destroyer that was knocked out in a theory lesson. We never had a prac version of it, so it never actually really existed. It's a box, it's got a turret on the front, and in real life it had a very nice gun. Not in World of Tanks though. It's actually cute. I think it's quite adorable looking. So yeah, let's have a little look at it. 76mm gun. It was meant to have a 105. Yeah, go figure. It's accurate. Reload time is okay. Aiming time not great. I think it was better on the PC. Ammunition. Yeah, your pen isn't too bad. AP. Yeah. Quick flick through really. You can look at all your cells, and I've got some more PC data later on actually. Armour, there's none, but that nice curvature on the front of the turret, you can get some bounces there, and because it's front mounted, you can get yourself into some quite nice positioning with it. You don't have to expose much of your great big box superstructure to the enemy fire. View range, fairly lackluster to be honest. Yeah, here's some PC figures, so not all similar, but yeah, 750 health. That's a good whack of health. It means you can trade a few shots if you need to. And considering the low alpha we have on the gun, it does balance it out and give you a nice little advantage over some of the other tank destroyers. DPM 2000, not great. Roughly mid of the field. Penetration and on both your ammo types, your AP and your premium, again, is quite kind of lackluster to be honest. Anyway, these are all PC figures. They're not entirely relevant. They just give you a nice idea of where it stands in relation to the other Tier 6 tank destroyers. So yeah, DPM 2000, way down there. It's just that low alpha, 150. But you know, it's got the rate of fire isn't too shabby. You can put the shells out there. If the aim time was a little bit better, that would be nicer. Yeah, here it says 1.8 on the PC for its aim time. Suspicious. Anyway, let's get some game footage and we'll talk about it a little bit more there. Okay, so Berlin Winter. Not one of my favourite maps. It's not one I see that often, and yeah, when I do play it I tend to get confused and mess up horribly, which is always embarrassing. But we're top tier, which is nice. So, as you can see, it's a big lump. It's a 30-ton tank. It's quite tall, but the front place turret means you can nudge corners without exposing too much of your superstructure. Just be very careful, because that nice little curved recess the back of the turret sits in, it's got some like flat sticky out bits on the left and right side, and those are great spots to shoot at. Although, as it has no armour, anywhere's a great spot to shoot. So yeah, it's mobile as you can see, even if it's a great big lump. Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered here about how much I'm sticking out. I'm surprised I haven't started bumping into buildings and flipping myself over yet. Let's go. Nice kill. Panzer 4H. See if I can steal this kill.
Target locked.
Yes, I can.
Enemy scrapped.
So yeah, 4-second reload.
Looks like that one went right through.
As stock. So I'll say stock with a basic one skill crew, just with brother in arms, no gun rammer. I'm running the noob equipment, Binox camo events.
Enemy's got us
But
in their
yeah,
sights.
the accuracy on the gun is nice. 0.3 accuracy, reload time of 1.9. Nice, it's good. Ooh, let's just let the big heavy go forward. And the dispersion values appear to be quite nice as well. That circle, it puckers up really quickly when you're swinging your turret around.
They've spotted us. Ready to fire on
Get
target.
back, my friend. Good job, there's no friendly fire.
Reloaded.
Oh, I'm just spamming shells left, right, and centre here.
Enemy scrapped.
Yeah, because this is all just my initial opinions of the tank.
Penetration.
I'm going to do a couple more videos this week.
Enemies got us
Actually, I
in
might
their
even do another
sights.
video tomorrow and another video Tuesday or Wednesday. Once I've just got a few, once I've got a few more games in the tank, and
Ready to fire on target.
I can only assume he'd spaffed his clip earlier, which is why
Ready to fire.
he didn't just murder me from behind. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I'm very conscious there's a thunderbolt around here. One of those will be able to eat me up. They've got a very, very good rate of fire. Much better alpha than me. So yeah, I'll do 2 more videos. Get some more games under my belt, and just so you guys can see, what a potato player, an average player like myself, can throw out in this tank. I've had a few games already where I've just been annihilated by artillery.
Load it up. Let it rip.
And 600, 700 damage games, which are just
They've
painful.
spotted us. Ready to fire on
And they're going
target.
to push on me, of course they are.
Looks like that one went
39
right
alpha, that's
through.
not too bad, I suppose. 237. Really? Was that?
It destroyed one of our
Oh, God.
tanks.
Oh, you're going to ram me. So it's really handy having that high health pool. I mean, I'm quite happy to play quite recklessly here, just because I had the health saved up. 750 at tier 6 is a good chunk of health for a tank destroyer.
Chalk up another win.
So yeah, all in all, not too bad. First game, 1200 damage. The gun's good, although sometimes I find it does troll me a little bit. I think you'll see that later on, actually. 11 pens, 110 blocked. Got a first, but because nobody else is playing it. Yeah, not too shabby. No Top Gun. How sad. Okay, another city map. Joy of joys. It's quite a tall tank.
All we gotta do is capture the location marked on the map. Roll out.
I just wanted to get a little bit of corner action going here. See a little bit more of the gun working. Give you all an idea of how the tank handles when being driven by by a potato. That shell just dropped out of the sky.
Camo net deployed.
Yeah, I think.
Locked and loaded.
Where did that go?
Enemies got us in their sights.
I do find at ranges beyond 300 meters, the gun does tend to be a little bit unpredictable. Yeah, a lot of it's RNG trolling me.
Got an enemy here.
Come on.
Bounced right off him. Looks like that
Yeah, I
one
know.
went right through.
I'm being a bit of a spud here, I'm just sitting out there. I just want to shoot this Cromwell. There we go.
Penetration.
Nice. Now the gun's working.
Right at us.
As you can see, once you actually... No, that just hit the wall. I hate you, gun. Once you start letting it do its thing, the gun isn't too bad. I haven't tested the premium ammo out in
Enemy
it yet.
tanks in the base.
I just
Get
haven't
moving.
really felt a need, which I guess is a good thing. That was a nice shot. I like that.
Find us another target. Gun loaded.
But I think, given its low alpha, you do have to keep that gun singing. You really do, and that means you have to be out there looking for trouble. Or be really aware of your positioning.
Zero penetration.
There we go. Just piss off an absolution. That's game over for me.
They've spotted us.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Penetration.
going through the side.
The enemy is capturing
such an OP tank. But you know, I'm smacking him a little bit.
Enemies.
And yep, he killed me. Anyway, it then took the rest of our team 10 years to kill him because he's an absolution, and we still got the win. People just don't aim. Anyway, on to the next one. Bit of a heads up, there is a running thing with me getting blown up a lot. Okay, Overlord Team Destruction. North spawn, not too bad. Middle tier, not the bottom tier I was hoping for. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, got not bad acceleration now. I think we can get up to top speed quite quickly in this tank. It's about 48 kph. Look at that, I'm as big as some heavy tanks. Oh, yeah, newbie driving. Hey everybody, look at me. I drive like a Moor. Now my big concern in this battle, the 3 light tanks and the artillery, and all of those red tanks. No, yeah, mainly those light tanks, because if something like one of those light tanks gets behind me, they're DPM, and the fact I have no armor, they'll just be able to tear me apart. And then it'd just be, as soon as I'm spotted, it's going to be but seconds before artillery stop trying to give me a new haircut. Panzer V4. I'm not, yeah, again, I'm not playing it particularly cleverly. I think that is just my inexperience with the tank here, and the fact this is what my first few battles I've played in about a month. But the dispersion on the circle is really nice. I mean, it closes up really quickly when you're swinging that turret around. And I must admit, I'm really looking forward to spending more games in this tank. It genuinely is a fun tank to play. Screw you, Rampanzer. Ouch. But yeah, having that turret on the front. I'm just going to park up here, I think. See the Keiju, it's one of the premium tanks I have. I just really don't like or get on with. Let's try you. Who needs aiming? And you're dead. Okay, it's I'd like to say we're doing well, but yeah, I've seen green teams fumble the ball at this point. And it's got 10 degrees of gun depression, which is workable, especially with a front turret. Unfortunately, because it is such a huge tank, I'm not too sure how many opportunities you're going to get to use that gun depression. I mean, I haven't used it that much yet because I've basically just been zerging like this. Now this will be an interesting little... No, I'm going to go after these two. Thunderbolts, they're dangerous tanks. I've seen them causing a lot of trouble. That's it. I could have just sat back quite happily there, but instead I decided to go forward, being a bit of a moron. And yeah. Well, yeah, the Thunderbolt knows who he wants. Boom, dead. Yeah, 1600 damage. Not a great game. But it shows you the promise of the tank. To summarise, it's mobile. It has good gun depression. That front turret, when you're smart enough to be able to utilise the fact it has a forward placed turret, is a huge advantage, and it kind of cancels out the fact it's a huge box of a tank. It's got reasonably good camo. View range isn't great, so you can be a bit team dependent with regards to that. Its tier range It's tier 6, it sees up to tier 8. You're going to see a lot of tanks with big high-X rounds who can just eradicate you. Probably after this there's a load of footage I can stick on of me just getting blown up brutally by artillery. I haven't noticed many crew casualties yet, so but then it says only about maybe 15 games in, so who knows. Would I recommend you get this tank? Yes, I mean I find it fun and I'm not great compared to other tanks which I just absolutely detest. You know, this tank, for the British tank line, I think is really interesting. It's fun, and I say it just provides a nice variation in gameplay. Yeah, I mean that's not too shabby actually overall in our team. Well, their Banana Buster did well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tank to watch out for. I'd love them to do a variation with the bigger gun. I mean, you could argue, you know, we've got the Charioteer and the Chalet and the Conway with the bigger guns and the turrets, but yeah, no, it works. It's a good tank. So yeah. So, in summary, would I recommend that you buy this tank? I would probably wait till you've seen more gameplay footage of the console Excalibur tank in action. Maybe Monday, Tuesday time. Yeah, hopefully the content creators and ambassadors will get some reviews out there and some gameplay footage, or maybe a couple of the Unicum players, just so you've got more of a spectrum of gameplay to look at. I mean, my entire channel is based around giving you the base minimum expectations of what a tank is capable of. You know, I'm no Unicum. I'm just too laid back to even try that hard, to be honest. But yeah, I think being able to give you that baseline minimum expectation is good. That said, I personally would buy the tank. I think it's a fun tank, and I really enjoy playing it. I've only played a handful of games, maybe 20 games tops so far, and even the ones where I've been annihilated instantly haven't been too bad, to be honest. I mean, it could be because it's tier 6. It's quite a forgiving tier. But overall, it's a fun tank. I would say get it. Although maybe, like I said, wait to see if you can see some more gameplay footage first. I'm going to be doing 2 more videos. Probably Monday and either Tuesday or Wednesday, just when I've got a few more games under my belt. And then over the next few weeks I'll probably do some more videos on the Excalibur. You know, once I've worked out all of its little tricks and idiosyncrasies. And I'll probably do one of me actually having an awesome stonking game, cherry picked out of the 20 billion games I'll have to play to get it. So yeah, if you're not sure and you haven't got it yet, wait to see if anybody else does any videos. If you look at my videos and go, well, you know, Defiant Spare's a potato and he did all right, then yeah, go for it. It's in the end, it's not the worst of all the tank destroyers out there by any means. It's got a turret, it's mobile, and it's got a good gun with good accuracy. So yeah, it's your choice. I'd probably say yes, buy it. Anyway, take care guys, and I'll see you all in game.